Jody? What time is it?
5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is day one of the Hobie Bass Open series, and
Yep.
you're gonna be fishing the new river today for smallmouth.
Yep.
We've been doing that for a couple days,
Yep.
pre-fishing. What have you learned?
Well, I've learned that the fish are mostly nocturnal, the big ones.
Yeah. Well, it's still dark, so.
But I think that the morning bite's going to be crucial, and it's going to be a lot of top water to begin with, and grass.
Yeah.
I think grass is going to be key for the bigger fish, but it has to be. It's very specific. Though. I mean, it's like moving water over shallow grass. I mean, when I say shallow, I'm talking 3 to 4 feet of water, 2 feet of water, and lots of nice, healthy green grass.
So we got about 100 anglers here on the new river, and some section of in Virginia and more of it in West Virginia.
Yep.
I'll be filming Jody today, and you'll catch him up, right?
Yep. I'm gonna try.
All right. So both launch time and lines in is at the same time. So we got a bunch of people down there. Here comes Jody.
One big straight for that grass bed over there.
There's his first cast, and it's 6:09. Something I'll mention that most kayak anglers at launch are really super pressed to get out there right away, and Jody's a little bit more relaxed about it. He I've filmed a lot of different kayak anglers that do well in this format of tournament, and it's kind of a common thread when people do well, they're just fishing, and they're fishing relaxed.
Fell out of its mouth. I had to turn my phone off because it wouldn't let me check in. Let me check in that time. Thank goodness. It's going to be 13 and a quarter. Check your picture. Make sure the nose is on the bump board. The tail's
visible, your identifier is visible. And what I'll also do, now that I know I got my picture, I will take a picture of my hand. Now that separates my fish from the next fish. So I know where that fish is in the rotation. I might be able to get a quick limit here, and then I can go ahead and start walking my bigger fish.
Talk to me about your bait rotation.
Yeah, so I mean, I just got a hit on a whopper plopper, and he didn't act like he wanted it real well, so I just figured I'd pull out this swim bait to throw him something slow that still has a big profile like the plopper, and just try to switch it up a little bit. But I'm getting ready to go back to a jackhammer. I've caught a couple on a jackhammer this morning. One was too small, but I seen a bust on this grass line when I was downriver there. I'm hoping I can get up in here. I'm gonna slow down a little bit right in here. See if I can pull something off that grass line. It's shallow over there, but that just means they're running bait up there.
Stay on the right side going down. Yeah, if you stay on the right, there's one spot there you might want to get out and take a look at it. But most of it, you can go all the way through it. I was going to be sure. I was going to be sure. You want to be what? Be sure. Oh, yeah. If you go down the west side, there's a lot of shallow water. You have to get out of the right.
Jody, give me a status update.
Don't have to change areas. Just not, they're in those grass beds there. They're just not hitting. So I'm gonna give it a little bit of time to take a rest up in there, and I'm gonna drop down in here and try to pick up, at least get a limit. Right in the plant.
Jody?
That's a New River smaller. Going to that point.
All right, where are we going?
That point.
Okay. Look at that thing.
Oh my God! As soon as I laid into him, I knew it was a big one.
What was the switch that just happened with your mood and your mind?
Oh man!
It's 10 o'clock and it's 10 o'clock and you have one fish on the board.
Yeah.
And you've downshifted
and I just
from whopper plopper to the swim bait and fishing fast, the jackhammer to the jig.
Right.
And the jig. Oh man.
Oh.
We're about to see what the jig just caught.
Yeah.
Good solid 20.
Give me a pick real quick.
20 and a quarter I'll get out of it. No, I'll get 20. I'll get 20 and be happy with it.
20-incher on the board.
I don't know if that last one was a 20. Yeah. See, Hobie, you're allowed to pinch the tail.
Yeah.
I'll give him one like that. Okay. Check the pick. 20. Identifier. And the nose is on the bump board.
Yep.
Mouth closed.
Okay.
Good to go.
Talk to me about that catch.
Man, I was down in the dumps. You want to turn him loose?
Nah, we're gonna do it with the dome.
I was down in the dumps, man, and I needed that fish, and I'm fishing history down that bank. I'm afraid that boy's gonna drop right down that bank.
All right, let's get it released with the dome and we'll get back to it.
Yeah, it's hard to if you're catching fish slow and you catch a big fish, it's hard to go back to that same slow retrieve you had. It's just, I don't know, it's just hard to do because you're so excited. You have a natural tendency to speed everything up. It's really hard to calm back down. You got to take a breath. Not only that, if you're fishing a tournament, I mean, I caught that fish and it totally changed my outlook on the day, because if I get something good to go with that fish, I know I've got a good chance to finishing well. So, for today anyway.
Well, so it was an appropriate downshift.
Yeah. Yeah. They wasn't hitting the big baits like they had been for the last 5 days. You know. Well, I got to do something. So I just started actually trying to go for a limit. I just need to get me a limit. And then that fish there popped up. Barely hooked. $14.75. Almost 15.
He's got a hump on his back.
Yeah, he does. He's all humped up. My tail's in. Got my identifier. And got my nose on the board. We're good to go.
Good catch.
Good catch.
Good release. You want to tell me anything?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's 3. Oh, crap. Oh. Get the water. Oh, he got off. That was another 14. When I caught that last one, going out there and sit, just barely jiggling it. When I'm jiggling it, it ain't moving much.
What are you doing with your left hand?
So, a lot of times when you're finesse fishing, the bite is real light. And if you pull your string, line out with your finger, you can feel it's just the slightest tap. So you know everything, that's a direct connection to my bait right there. I know exactly what's happening with it. If something picks it up, I know it. When you're using those small baits on fairly heavy line, it helps. It gives you that feel.
All right, I got to take a break from filming Jody here. I got a call from Steve Fields, the tournament director, along with AJ, that says there's someone out here that knows where we are and he has a hook in his hand and needs some help. So he said, do you have pliers? I'm not gonna do pliers. I'll double over some line. I still have some line even though I took all my fishing stuff off. I gotta find him though. All right, I've had some back and forth with Steve Fields trying to get in touch with this gentleman with the hook in his hand, and Steve Sisto is here. He actually waved me down. I couldn't see him. It was not a direct line of sight, but Steve just waved me down. So thanks, Steve. Thanks for helping me find him, Steve.
Yeah, no problem, man.
All right, what's going on here, bud?
Caught this dude.
Ooh,
Yeah.
nice one.
Yeah, he's nice. I was going down those rapids and my rudder hit, so I went to look to where I was going, and I reached in to grab the fish so it wouldn't jump, and he shook. And
All right, let's see what we got here. All right, good. You only got one.
yeah, I pushed it through.
Okay.
I just need something to.
Yep. I think we just
Yeah.
cut it,
Yeah, that's what.
and I don't even have to do the line trick.
There we go.
All right. You know the line trick?
I do not know.
All right. He's gonna watch my
I've
video.
done this once before. Not ever fun. I'm Tim Crabtree Jr. Nice to meet you, buddy.
Good meeting you, man.
Wish it was under better circumstances.
Well, alright, we're just gonna do the before and after. I'm not gonna actually film this happening, but we're just, because you pushed it through, we're gonna cut that off.
Okay.
And I got these CUDA pliers with that cutting edge. Otherwise, what you end up doing is you take this, take it off the split ring, you loop fishing line around pointing that way, and you actually push down on that, and then you yank it in that direction. Because you're pushing down, the barb isn't in your flesh as much.
Gotcha.
So, but I'll put the camera down now.
A lifesaver.
All right, we'll cut that off, and you can just back it out.
Awesome. Look at that, and I still get to use the jerk bait.
All right. You at least got some extra hooks.
I do not.
Swap it out.
I mean, I can swap it.
Yeah, I was swapping out. Well, let me see you measure your fish now that you're taken care of.
So I think it's going to be my second 18.
Nice. Here, hold that thing up, man. That is a very nice fish, man.
Yes, it is. I've caught, this will be my fourth one that's over 17.
Nice.
Not today, but yeah, there it is, 17 and 3/4. Or 17 and 1/4. Oh, no, just a 17er.
I'd swing him this way more.
Alright. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, now you got 17 and 1/4.
You've done this before.
Yeah.
A time or two. I'm still pretty new to the game.
Swing a tail again, man.
A real quick
You're
picture.
not quite there.
It's 17.
It's that top lobe is what you want to.
And you can pinch the tail, right?
Yep.
Like that?
Yep.
Alright, now let's make sure my identifier is fully in this photo. Oh, come on. Alright.
Nice. Got him.
A good healthy release. Watch him swim away. Thanks, dude. I appreciate it.
Nice job, bud.
Thank you.
Before I leave, got into my NRS first aid bag. Give him some Neosporin. See if there's a Band-Aid in there. All right. Where's your holes? There. All right. I'm gonna give you this. You can hold on to the packet, and then I'll just set that there for now. And we're just gonna cover it. Just a little bit of tape. I don't know how long that'll stay on there, but whatever it is, whatever you can do to keep it clean is good.
What's the odds of this making it on the...
It'll be in my video.
Awesome.
It'll be on the Little Stuff YouTube channel.
Little Stuff YouTube channel?
Yeah. I'm Jeff Little. It's a little stuff that makes the difference between fishing and catching. So we did quite a bit of filming in the few days leading up to the tournament. A lot of individual tips, basically to go over some of the patterns and really how he fishes the new river here. So hold on to that.
Awesome.
And
Thank you very much, man.
keep going, man. I think you're sitting pretty. What's your total now with that fish, you think?
I had 42. Oh, we'll check. Let's see. Turn the X page here. I'm in 15th.
You're 15th?
Oh, I haven't submitted that.
Yeah,
so
but
I
you're
have
gonna
42.
you add that one, that's 17 to 42, and I don't know, man. You're for sure top 10 with 4 fish. Keep going, man.
I'm gonna keep trying.
All right, I'm gonna get back to Jody.
Absolutely, I appreciate everything.
Keep hammering, bud.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Yep. All right, Jody, what'd I miss?
Well, I caught 2 under, and I had one about 13 or 14 inches. I was reeling him in, he's running right at me, and when he got wrapped to the boat and I caught up with him, he jumped and went over the boat, split the jig out, and hit me right in the chest.
Oh, that rude fish.
Yeah, just keep catching them, dude. I caught two more. I think I've got my limit. I got my limit. So that's 5, but I keep catching them here. For some reason, they're hanging right in this area right here. I caught a 14.75 right there. There was one about 17 following him in, trying to get the bait out of his mouth, and that's why I stayed right here. I'm see if that fish is still in here.
Yeah. Well, we got the hook out of him. I gave him some, Neosporin and a little bit of medical tape to
I'm sure
hopefully keep it covered.
I'm sure
it was good that Steve Fields with the Hobie BOS gave me a call and said, "Can you help someone?"
Yeah.
So, good networking.
Yes, great networking. One I seen there the other day, he hit right on the edge of that. Little old tiny thing. Where are you?
What was the one you got out of here the other day?
16.5.
Okay.
But there was a bigger one come up and hit a whopper right here.
Yeah. It's the overlooked eat spot.
Yeah.
I mean, this is all shallow.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got the riffle there, but there's this whoosh, this depression right in there.
One little dip. Too small. So I dropped down to hit this hole that not very many people fish, and it feels like it's been fished. So I threw 4 or 5 different baits in there, didn't get anything. So I'm going to turn and go back up this stretch, try to get back to where I ended up or started out this morning. He's long and skinny, but he ain't 13.
Jody, how's the plopper bite in the middle of the day?
You can catch them in the middle of the day on a plopper. But right now, it's not doing too good, so I'll get ready to swim. They're very big enough. There, Pete.
You good?
Yeah.
Oh! Oh my gosh.
Oh, in and out.
Yes! Good job, man. Woo! In the push water.
Yep. Yeah, baby.
That's an adult.
Yeah. Needed that one. 17.25.
So that'll take a 13 away. So it's a 4-inch upgrade.
Yep. I ain't got my glasses on. I can't tell if I'm hitting some quarter. I think I am. Man, I'm shaking like a leaf, dude. What was that, 17.25?
Yep.
Shaking like a leaf.
So why are you clipped him?
Yeah.
And
I haven't checked.
held captive until you make sure your photos are good?
Exactly.
All right.
So I've got, see how blurry that photo is?
Yeah.
Let's see if the other one.
You gotta make it easy on AJ to judge these, huh?
Yes. Don't ever leave it up to the judges. All right. See how blurry?
That'll not do it.
They're all blurry, every one of them.
Okay.
So what I got to do now is get rid of every one of those. Lord have mercy.
It's humid, right?
Yeah, it is.
Everything's wet and hot.
Mm-hmm.
Fogged up your lens.
Now see, if I hadn't have put that fish on a if I hadn't have put that fish on a on a tether and just turned him loose without checking my pictures,
You'd have been
I'd have been hurt.
sad.
Yes, I'd have been very sad.
Did he relax and go to 17 and a half? No.
No, he's 17 and a quarter.
All right.
There's 17 and a quarter. There's my nose, and there's my identifier.
Okay.
Good release.
Yep. See you, guy.
Put a finger in front of that.
The jig is doing
The
work.
jig is doing work.
What you working on?
Place that trailer. It's looking ready. One of the legs just tore off of it.
That trailer's the TRD bugs, I think.
Yeah, TRD bugs.
And green pumpkin.
Green pumper, copper flake.
It's probably mud bug then.
Yeah, it's mud bug.
Kind of right on the edge, huh?
And he's 14.
He's 14, he'll call your...
13 and a quarter.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh shoot. I might be able to get 14 and 3/4 out of that. Shoot, yeah. Swear, as soon as I got it set. It's enough of that now.
14 3/4?
14 3/4.
That'll help.
Yeah, that's 3/14 and 3/4. I know it don't look like that. Told you. He's big. There's a fish in there, Hobie. Okay, so we've come full circle. This is where I started this morning, so I caught my first fish, which thankfully I've culled. And I'm just looking for a couple more culls. I think it'll solidify me in top 10 anyway. Hopefully the top 5. And we'll see. I got a couple hours left.
Corey, where you at on this? You at a limit?
I got a limit.
Okay.
Yeah. I've had a limit for a couple hours now. I've caught a bunch of smaller fish. Had a pretty good day though. I've caught a lot, so
We still
pretty
got
pleased
time.
with it.
We still got
About an hour or so.
yeah.
And had a couple missed opportunities, of course, today, and I got my line broke. Had one jump off first thing this morning that's going to hurt me a little bit, but
Yeah.
you know, that's okay. We got tomorrow.
Where do you think you're sitting?
I would say probably in the top 20.
Okay.
I would guess earlier I was 12th or 13th, so I'm sure I dropped down. The bite turned on pretty good there for a bit, so I haven't checked it.
Late morning, it seemed like that was.
That 11 o'clock to
I was
to
gonna
1
say
o'clock was really
10:30 to noon.
good. Yep.
Yeah.
So, but yeah,
We'll keep at it,
looking
man.
forward to
Get some
tomorrow.
upgrades.
Yeah, we'll do.
We're gonna check in with Abby Abendanza, and I think he's in a top 5 spot right now. He might even be like, I don't know, number 2 or 3. We'll see. Hey, buddy. You look pretty comfortable in that 84 lumber boat. That thing's awesome, man. Your wrap is.
Other than this big gash.
The wrap is on point.
Yeah. The truck looks good. They wrapped the whole truck.
Yeah. What's your total?
Right now,
Yeah.
77 and 11.
Yeah, you're top 5 for sure.
Yeah.
Keep at it, man. We still got about 26 minutes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna try and burn this out.
Yeah?
If I say I got the top 10, I'm just gonna.
Well, we got one more day to go. You're doing good. Keep it up.
That's a big day.
Yep. Yeah, it looks like Abby's sitting in 6th right now with 77 inches. All right, a little bit less than 15 minutes to go. And he's still down there. Oh, he's throwing the jig. He's got something that's moving. He's probably throwing the jackhammer. Looking for that one last call. I think what he would have to call is a 14 3/4. He's had a good day.
That's the alarm. We got 59 seconds.
All right, man. Tell me about your day.
Well, my day started out really slow because I was really counting on them fish to be in those grass beds, but they just never did materialize. So I dropped down. When I dropped down, the fish started hitting for about an hour there. And then that's where I caught my limit. Was downstream in some scattered grass beds, and then they shut off again. So that period between
I think it was 10:30 to noon.
10 to 1 o'clock
Yeah,
is
where it all happened.
where it all happened. And I come back up here to try to get this grass beds, but these fish have just laid down up here.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because of pressure. There's been a lot of pressure in this hole today. So tomorrow my plan is I'm just going to sit in. I'm going to drop down to the island. I'll hit the tops of these grass beds, but I'm probably going to spend all day around the islands tomorrow. I'll probably do the whole island chain, which is about a mile.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. Where do you think you're sitting in the tournament?
Probably top 5, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long do you have after line's out to upload any remaining fish?
So I've got till 4 o'clock.
Okay.
to put. I've got one fish here that's my big. He's 20 inches, so I'm going to put him in right now.
All right, let's take a look at the leaderboard. This can change as late as 4 p.m. today, so you know, if there are people that are somewhere that don't have a good signal and they're just getting out of the water and they know that, hey, I can drive 20 minutes to that gas station, I got signal, we could have a bunch of photos add, you know, a bunch of submissions come in after line's out. But as it stands right now, it looks like Jody's in second place. So let me set that somewhere we can actually take a look at it. Yep. So RJ Hoover has 81.75 and Jody's got 81.5. Amos Hicks, who's I think another local, has 81. Dusty's got 79.75, and then Jordan also 79.5. Here are a couple others. And Abby, right above us, 77. So, all right. Well, that does it for day one of the New River Hobie Bass Open series. We're gonna do this again tomorrow and see where things add up at the end of day two. So make sure you watch that episode, and we'll see how Jody ends with both days. I'm looking forward to filming it again tomorrow.